Hi, I'm Susan Papanicolaou from How Does Your Garden Grow? It's the beginning of November and the holidays are on their way, and while a lot of things in the garden are shutting down, I love at this time of year to create winter pots for my clients to help enliven their gardens and keep things looking fresh and pretty. One of the plants I love to use for this is this one right here. It's the Florist Cyclamen or Cyclamen persicum. These are all different varieties of Cyclamen persicum right here, and this is a plant that's really similar to hardy cyclamen, which we can grow in our gardens here in Seattle, and it's a perennial. I've done another garden gem that you can find about hardy cyclamens as well, like Cyclamen coum or Cyclamen hederifolium. This Florist Cyclamen is a really versatile plant that I like to use in a lot of different ways. I use it in my house over the holidays inside the house to add in flowers in the kitchen or to help decorate the living room and to add a little bit of a holiday touch throughout the house, and it blooms for a long time inside and does great. You can just leave them in the nursery pots they came in and put them into any kind of container you have that you'd like to use to decorate. So I have this birch basket right here, and it has a plastic liner in it so that it won't get wet. And I've just put some little balls of tin foil in here because the basket is deeper than the pots are. So you can put your cyclamen into a container like this and then put that on the kitchen counter or on your mantle or anywhere in your house where you want to add a little bit of color. I also often use them in these mercury glass containers. I have a few rocks in the bottom of here to keep it up at the right level. And any kind of container like that that will hold a 4-inch pot works great. I'd leave them in the pots. I wouldn't take the soil out of the pots because it helps keep the roots moist and keeps the mess to a minimum. And then when they need to be watered, I just pop the pots right out, put them in the kitchen sink and water them, and once they're done draining, I put them back in their container. I also use it in my clients' gardens in their containers outside, especially where their container is in a little bit of a protected area, like under the eaves or on the front porch or up against a building, where it's going to be just a little protected from our freezing cold temperatures. On a really cold night, this plant can get damaged or even killed, but if it's up where it's going to get just some protection from that, it'll last for many months during the winter and have these fresh flowers that are really bright and cheerful and these lovely mottled leaves that add a lot to the container as well. Even though these Florist Cyclamen are not hardy in our climate, to use them as a winter annual is a great way to add color and fresh foliage and beautiful flowers inside the home or outside the home during the winter. I'm Susan Papanicolaou from How Does Your Garden Grow, helping you make the most of your garden.